welcome back to another video by Crucifix of another weekly outlook. Every Sunday we drop these at around 7 or 8 p.m. UK time. We'll be doing the gold weekly outset for the 21st to the 10th, 2024. Right, now jumping straight into it. If you missed out on last week's gold weekly outset, then you've only got yourself to blame. We did it on the Monday because of the bank holiday. You can see the current gold candle now, the previous one, sorry. Um, we were sitting at around 2,650, 350. Created a bottom wick already. And I said if we are pretty much overall, we are to carry on pushing up bullish after this lovely market structure that we've had with two rejections to the downside. We break our own current low one more time and then we will drive bullish, breaking the previous wicks. That is exactly what happened. We broke our own low one more time, and then we drove for 860 pips. And if you missed out on that, then that's not my fault. That's on you. So make sure you tune in on these every single Sunday evening. But yeah, let's jump straight into it. Just overall looking at the weekly. So 860 pip move last week. Lovely bullish market structure still. Obviously, we broke out of this range that we've drawn out over the past couple of months now. We broke out this range. Um, lovely higher highs and higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Now, if we are to continue pushing up higher highs and higher lows, we're going to continue to see something like this, which we have been doing, and it's been really nice bullish market structure. So we would expect overall to carry on going bullish. However, you always have to think, what if? You can't just expect price to go one week, and it's the weekly overall outlook as well. Like you're going to be getting in sales, you're going to be getting in buys, but you have to have your overall bias. Now, yes, we did finish very strong bearish after 860 pip move last week. However, if you do notice, we have a problem. On a normal weekly candle, I'd be saying something to you like this. I would expect price to open up. Overall bias will be bullish still, and I would expect price to respect the previous low. Wicking down, respecting the previous low, and then continue up to flip and then break the previous high and continue on bullish. Now, as much as I would like to say that could still happen, absolutely. However, on the flip side, we've finished with this problem on the previous weekly. Now, before I reveal what this problem is, type in the comments, don't cheat, pause now, type in the comments, what is the problem that we face with this weekly candle and the overall bias? I'll give you 5 seconds quickly just to pause the video, comment down below, don't cheat. Okay, you should have paused it, you should have commented, and we're back. Now, if you commented that we finished with no top wick, absolutely correct. What does the no top wick mean? There's a 50-50 probability whether the next candle is going to go bullish or bearish. So that does create a problem for us. So we've got a couple of scenarios that I would expect from this now. Therefore, I'm going to demonstrate them a couple of examples. What color we got here? Let's go just for green. So if I expect a bullish week, I'm going to expect price to come, perhaps we may break the highs very a minuscule amount, 10-20 pips, and then reject instantly because of that no top wick, therefore creating a nice bottom wick on the weekly, and later on as the week goes by, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we'll flip and then break the previous high, and then we will I would expect it to carry on going on bullish if we respect the previous low. That's one scenario I'm going to have. On the contrary, however you say that word, on the flip side, I'd expect price maybe to make a tiny bottom wick, then drive up. We may getting some nice buys, being all-time new highs as well. However, if we do break that previous high pretty early on in the week, I will expect a wick up, yes, but because of that previous no top wick, I will expect quite a heavy rejection. So that's my scenario number two. So we've got a couple of scenarios there for the overall bias in the week. And then if we do see this, I would expect price to continue just to consolidate for a bit longer because we have had a really, really big push. So let's dive a bit deeper into it anyway, looking at the daily. Again, very, very bullish on the past week. We had a really nice daily MC play over here. If you know what an MC play is, it's obviously in the course. Um, we profit off it nearly every single day. But clearly evident that we've got our newly formed support formed, we've got our resistance formed, and then we had the breakout. We've got the closure above, we had the MC play in the range, which drove the volume to have the closure above, and then clearly carried on going bullish. Closure above, all-time new highs, carried on going bullish on the Friday and Thursday. Problem we face now is yes, we've closed above the resistance. We're at all-time new highs. It does make it a bit more volatile. However, the previous daily, no bottom wick. Previous daily, no top wick. Making it really, really tough to get a gauge on the overall bias on the daily. So we'll chop it down to the 4 hour. Again, finish with no top wicks. We know the weekly hasn't got a top wick, so every candle we see will be with this no top wick. But tightening things up a little bit for sells. If we do get a closure below 2705734, I would expect price to at least drive down to collect this no bottom wick, which is that no bottom wick on the previous daily, down at 2693 flat. So that's a nice range for sells. And we've got really nice clean candles on the 4 hour to the downside. So yeah, closure below there be really nice. Then we've got them clear candles. We may consolidate at around that point of interest. Is a key level 2693 flat. As you can see, we have had a bit of trouble here as well. But again, later on in the week, we do get a closure below that level. We've got more clean candles to the left-hand side here. So keep an eye out because if we do get closure below there, I will expect price to carry on going bearish down towards 2680, 250 area. So we've got some nice target areas for later in the week there as well. In terms of buys of the 4 hour, I'm going to need to see like a big, well, not a big, I'm going to need to see a resistance formed, such as that candle like that. I need to see a resistance because we're obviously continuously bullish with no top wick. If we get this some sort of resistance like so, this is a candle by the way, then that creates a new range for us. Then we've got this new range. This is our new range. If we create resistance at this given level, then we can look for buys above. And I've been saying it every single week. There's no previous data to go off because we're all-time new highs. Therefore, when we look at target areas for key levels where we're going to put our take profits, we're looking at whole numbers in $5 increments to the right-hand side. So first point of call will be 2730 flat. Then the next one is going to be 2735 flat, and so on. You get the idea. Then 2740 flat. Going up in $5 increments. That's how you do it when you don't have any previous data to go off. Take it down to the 1 hour. We're going to take it down to the 1 hour, get rid of this as well, and then the half an hour and 15 minute as well. So same applies, the same concept applies on the time frames of if we do get a closure above, we can keep using the $5 increments, but at the moment, we haven't really got that resistance to go off. So we need to see a nice strong new resistance. We can use this level here on the 15 minute, but around this area, we're going to create a new resistance. We're going to consolidate more, right? So closure above, then we use the $5 increments going up and up and up, okay? In terms of sells though, I love this area of interest because we've got this previous resistance dated back earlier on the Friday. We've obviously rejected off there. We've created resistance there. We've rejected off it again. So we've bounced off this level a few times now, and that level is 2714, 500 area. So, and then obviously it's been used as a support as well. So we've tapped into it here, 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 rejection here as well. So it's obviously a very key level. So if we get a closure below there, we've got these lovely clean candles coming all the way down to 2705, 900 area. And then we've got further clean candles. So that'd be TP1 area. TP2 be 2702, 239. Then obviously TP3 might be a bit later on in the week at this point if we do carry on going bearish and have that bearish week. I'll be looking for the closure below 2702, 239 because again we've got more clean candles, really clean. I really like it, all the way down to 2692, 294, which we marked out earlier. After that, it's a bit choppy. Let me just mark out this range for a bit later in the week. 20 pips, which is not too bad. So a bit later in the week, if you come into this area, don't trade this area here after that. Don't want to be trading in this range here. I want you to wait for the closure below 2691,490 because we've got these clean candles here. We've got another 25 pip range, which is fine. Then your TP would be at 2689,436, which is really nice. So again, if we continue that downtrend, your another point of interest would be at 2687,404, which we've got more clean candles. And then we have another point of mark, which is the wick fill. We've got the clean candles to the left, yes, but we do have this wick fill, so I'll use that as a point of interest first. We can fill that wick fill. So if we did reject this area, being previous resistance and rejection area previous data, as you can see. But yeah, if we then keep closing below this rejection area, you're grabbing profits and take profits along the way, then it might be a bit later on the week. Wait for the closure below the wick fill that we've marked out here at 2684. And again, really clean. Got clean candles all the way down to 2676, 249. And then even later on in the week, if we're still going bearish, wait for the closure below that level. Then you've got another wick fill, which really ties in nicely at the bottom of that support previous there. So you've got a really nice another 30 pip range to 2673. And the final destination for the week will be down at 2667, pretty much 2668 flat. Okay, so more clean candles to the left. Just be aware, this is a little golden nugget. This no bottom wick here. I often see price react off these levels, so that will be a little TP point there as well. But yeah, loads of information for sell side because obviously we've got all the previous data. For the buy side, all I can give you is wait for that new resistance first. Wait for the closure, all-time new highs. Just be careful because it's very volatile at this point. We've got loads of people, loads of buyers just pushing price up because they want to keep seeing gold go higher and higher, taking out sellers. And there's gonna be loads of sellers looking to sell all-time new highs and just take it all the way down. So be really careful with them. But yeah, we're used to $5 increments. Keep riding the trend if we'll keep pushing bullish. But yeah, that's all from me this evening, guys. Trade safe. Looking to have another profitable week. We had 100% wins last week, which I'm absolutely over the moon with. Looking to carry on that form. And I'll see you in next week's.